Geoff, well, let me just ask you, kind of building off last night. It seemed like from listening to Coach on the postgame that he was almost at a loss for how to describe this team or what to do about this team. Are you sensing that?
Absolutely. Last night, obviously, the big thing defensively, giving up 82 points at home to Cal Bakersfield, allowing them to shoot 50% on our floor. Very, very discouraging. The urgency that we as a team have been playing with has been, is what you call the loss of words that we have. It is, something we've hung our hat on in our time here at Idaho State. Is our defense, and for our team with the guys that we have that's been in our program, it's again we are at a loss of words.
This is kind of a loaded question, I know, but did you ever imagine that you guys would be in this position? I'm sure not, right at the beginning of the year, like when you looked at your roster and the makeup of the team?
No, not at all. We had high expectations as a staff. We believed that we had the parts to have put together a team that could contend for a conference championship, and with the experience and so forth, it's been a discouraging year. Now, by saying this, as Frank mentioned, we're still we have the opportunity to get into the conference tournament. Obviously at our level in our conference, you have to win the Big Sky Conference tournament, and we still feel that we have a team that on any given night can beat anybody in our league, and we'll go forward with that mindset and try to get through to our guys each and every day at practice what needs to happen.
One second, Coach. I'm just going to move this slightly here. All right. I got the sense, and also listening to Coach O'Brien last night on the post game, that he's concerned maybe, or there's an overriding feeling of maybe just a lack of leadership on this team. Would you say that's something?
I think so. And again, when you're talking about having 6 seniors last night for senior night, that shouldn't be the case. But I think leadership has been a major issue with this basketball team, and hopefully we can find a way with these guys that we can win the games that we need to, in the last 3 to give ourselves a chance at the conference tournament and get into the postseason.
Is there anything else that might be holding this team back as well?
I think depth. You look at our roster right now, we're playing with 9 scholarship players. And, when a lot of other teams are playing with 13, I think depth comes into play. You talk about it being a factor in a game, but in practice, when guys are competing for playing time and all that, I think that's more at issue than just overall depth in a basketball game.
All right, so you kind of did it a little bit before, but make a case that this team can turn it around and win on the road, something they haven't done all year, and maybe have to win all those 3 games possibly to get in. Make a case for that happening.
Well, I think for that to happen, I think we have to find ourselves on the defensive end, get back to where we've hung our hat on. We have to find a way to guard the basketball and keep from opposing teams of getting scoring opportunities at the basket, which drives us crazy as a staff. The looks that we're giving up, the way we're guarding, the post area is mind-boggling to us, and we've got to find a way to get better in that here in the last 2 weeks for us to continue.
Is there anything that encourages you, like as you head into these last 3, where you kind of hang your hat on that maybe it can happen because of this?
Well, I think in our conference, guard play is what moves you on as far as in the postseason or getting into the postseason. And I think we have a good core group of guards on any given night. I think if our guys come with the mindset that they bring a lot of energy and passion to the game, then I think we have good opportunity to win a game. But you know, we've got to get back. We've got to get Amaro healthy. We've got to get Broderick healthy here in the next few days.
What's the update on Broderick and Amaro?
He had an X-ray today. Everything was clean. There's no break, but he does have a good sprained ankle, and he'll be evaluated again later today by our doctors, and he'll continue to get treatment throughout the week, along with Amaro as well. Continue that.
If you had to put a percentage on what Amaro's playing at right now, like is he playing 80%?
I think he's probably 60 to 65. I think his ability to cut off that ankle or off that foot has been giving him problems.
Got instinct? Do you think Broderick will play on Saturday?
I hope so. And you know, with the rivalry game with Weber State, you know, I think he'll do everything in his power to be on the floor and be ready.
What's this week of practice going to be like? Is it going to be a tough week?
Well, as a staff, we're going to come with the mindset of fixing some things that I mentioned earlier, and you know, we're going to come as a staff, try to get everything we can out of them. Obviously, this time of the year, you minimize your practices. They're cut down a little bit as far as time, so we're going to come and try to bring it a lot of energy and enthusiasm, and hopefully our guys can carry on throughout the week with that.
One last question for you. That lack of leadership thing, it seems like you guys had some guys in the previous year maybe, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, guys like Matt Stuckey and Logan Kinghorn who kind of filled that role, I would think.
Right.
How much do you miss a glue character like that?
A lot, and I think it's shown. And you know, we thought Amaro and some of the other seniors could fill that, but a leader is a leader, and you know, I thought Matt Stuckey and those guys you mentioned, you know, Logan Kinghorn, David Schrader, those guys brought you know, a different part of a practice, a different part of a game preparation, a different part of a game to our program.
I lied, Geoff. One more. If Broderick didn't go for some reason, how would you guys adjust with point guard wise?
Well, you know, obviously Sherrod's played a little bit at that position. You know, obviously past years Amaro's played it. We'd probably have to see if he could give us some time there. But you know, we'll look at that here in the next couple of days and see how we'll have to adjust.
Could you sense the disappointment on the players last night when they came in, considering it was senior night?
Senior night, I really think so. And you know, again, coming off a good win Saturday night, you know, we talked about, you know, coming off, getting a win and feeling good about our win last night. You know, and trying to get a steamroll, is what we called it, going into Saturday night's game with Weber State. So I thought, yeah, there was a big disappointing locker room last night. Again, we've still got an opportunity in front of us, and hopefully we can make the best of it.